Good day from Kamakura, Japan, on this Tuesday, March 22nd, the second day of spring. It's raining a little bit today. Our tent is holding up, tilted a little, but that's okay. Yeah, the rain is beginning to come down. I was able to take the trash out a bit earlier, and it wasn't raining then, but it's raining now. Yeah, come on over. Let's take a closer look at this here. Yeah, Spunky's here to join us. How you doing, Spunk? How are you this morning? Huh? How are you? Say hello. Where are you going? Go. Good boy. Oh, while we're here, let's take a look at the tulips. Looking pretty good, huh? Very pretty. Even have some color on the rosemary. Very nice. Very nice. So, let's see how the tower is doing. Yeah, the tulips are still coming up. No blossoms yet, but we've got some blossoms on the strawberries. And over here, we have some tulips about to blossom as well. I did notice this cabbage is getting a lot bigger. This one over here, coming along too. And I think the one over here, let's go over and take a closer look. Yeah, I think this is going to be the biggest one. I'll leave them for a couple more weeks. And this is probably the smallest. But I'll leave them for a couple more weeks. No hurry. Very good. And over here, the garlic is coming in very strong. Happy to see that. And we have a couple of tulips ready to open up. One here, and the other one here. Yes, thank you, Susan. I think you've identified this plant for me. Freesia. Yeah. I'll know for sure once the blossoms open up, but certainly looks like Freesia to me. The other day I replanted the hydrangea. They're looking pretty good. This is the smaller of the two. That should be okay. It's looking nice too. Let's take a look inside the tent here. Don't expect any growth after a day or so, but yeah. Just checking. And since it's raining outside, I'll be working indoors today. And I think I'm going to transplant some of these plants here into these pots here. I saved my pots from last year and years past, so I'll be transplanting some of the starts, and then eventually they'll go back outside into the low tent. Yeah, so I have some soil here, and I think we're ready to get going. And thanks to my Patreon patrons, I was able to buy this tiny little microphone here. Yeah, it's about 30 bucks. That'll make the sound a whole lot better. Thank you all. I really appreciate your support. Okay, I think I'll start transplanting some of these zucchini, the larger ones, and the string beans. So let's start here with this tray. Okay, I'll do one tray at a time. Okay, I hope it's bright enough that you can see. Let the transplanting begin. Now make sure they're moist so they don't fall apart when I pull them out. And we're going to temporarily repurpose this kitchen tool here, this little spatula. And let's see if I can do this neatly. Well, if I push it from beneath, that may help. Let's see what happens here. Oh, nicely. It comes out on a nice little bundle here. Okay. What I might do is just leave, if there are two in here, as this one, 2 in 1, I'll just leave them be and deal with them later. 2 is 1 and 1 is none. So that should work. I like that. Okay. I'll use all black this time. Very good. Very good. Okay, 2 down. Okay, I'm almost done, and I wanted to show you the root system here. Maybe a little bit hard to see, but the roots are really starting to fill up these squares here. So I'm glad that I have begun the transplantation process now. Some of the roots were a little hard to get out. I don't know if you can see this here, but watch very closely here. This is really hard to get out, and I know that I'm disturbing the roots quite a bit, but can't be helped. Can you see that root system here? Looks good. Okay, how many do I have? 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15. This will be 16. See if we can get this out without too much damage to the roots. See how long the roots are here? Very good. What I might have done is wetted the container a little bit more, but it was hard to see how much water was getting down in there. Okay, the rest of these I can sacrifice. I really don't need these. Okay, these transplanted zucchini, I want to give them a nice good watering so that their roots can settle down. And I'll place these right back inside. I noticed during transplanting that these can get quite thirsty. In the back here, these are the eggplant, and some of them are beginning to sprout. Can you see that? Yeah, starting to see some sprouting there as well. That's good to see. So I'll go ahead and relabel these. And we'll start on the next plants. So next up are the pumpkins and butternut squash. And I can see that overnight they dried out a bit, so they look a little wilted. So I'm going to give them a nice good watering here, which will give them a nice good drink, plus will help with the transplanting. And this time I'll start with the white cups. Okay. A little bit better. Let's get this nice big one here. Much better. Looking good. Okay. Okay, next we'll do the green beans. Okay, let's dig a nice well here. Take out some of this soil. Yeah, I've never grown green beans from seedlings before. I've always direct seeded them. So this is a first. These are looking pretty good. And this one seems to be the most developed. That's nice. You can see how the root system has gotten a little bit overdeveloped. So we'll just loosen that up a bit. Okay, next up, the low grow tunnel. Okay, so the string beans are fully transplanted. Well, I'm hoping that I have enough space. I do have a lower space. Okay, let's start with the green beans. Okay, they're nice and wet. I need to squeeze these in to hopefully get this one back in. It barely fits, but it'll work out. I do have some space here. The butternut squash back there should be okay. A tight fit, but that should work. So I was able to get everything in. Here up top, we have all of the butternut squash and pumpkin. In the back right are the eggplant. They're starting to sprout. And in the lower level, on the left side, we have our string beans, the green beans. Behind them are more butternut squash that are sprouting. The upper right are the tomatoes. And we have cucumbers on the lower right. So for the most part, everything is doing well. It's nice to see the seed pods still attached here, and here as well. We have a few that have wilted overnight, and I've seen them come back before, so hopefully they'll come back again. We'll check on it this afternoon. This one seems to be doing better in the back here, so we'll check on that a little bit later. It's really nice to see the eggplant starting to sprout there in the back. Very nice. So from late February, and now mid to late March, I think we're looking pretty good. So, with the second round of planting or replanting done, I think we'll have a successful season. Thanks for joining me. Do take care. Have a good week. See you next time.